Okay, welcome back. We've got another product from Vevor to review here. This is a folding wagon with a really high weight capacity. This is about a medium-sized wagon, which makes it surprising that its weight capacity is so high. It's like 225 pounds. I'm already trying to figure out how I'm going to get that much in there, but I'll do my best. But it folds up and it'll tuck away behind your seat or in the back in your trunk or anywhere you want to put it. And it is definitely a good size, the type of size that I think that you could definitely bring into the grocery store. And I will show you some reference on the size in just a moment. This is just the beginning, and at this point what we're going to do is we're going to show you how it came shipped and show you how to put it together, and then we'll come back and load it up with stuff and test it out. Okay, so here's a good look at how it comes shipped. It wasn't halfway in there like that, it was all the way down in there. I just wanted to get a start on it. As you can see, it's folded up and held together with that wire tie, and then down at the bottom of the box you have the handle, and then inside there in those plastic bags you've got the wheels. So really straightforward. Let's pull everything out of their plastic bags, and there's nothing to it. You just expand it, put the wheels in, and then put the handle in, and you're done. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, taking a look at the parts here, we have different pegs on the wheels, and that's because two are caster wheels and the other are fixed wheels. You can see here when they push in, you got a square post, round post, square post. And so the square posts go in the back. You can see these holes in the back are square, and then the holes in the front are circular, and you just pop them in. They have these little spring-loaded tabs that are going to pop out of the hole right there. And then the casters are the regular type that they have a kind of a pressure fitting in there. See a little crimp there? And then the handle has the same thing, the spring-loaded clip. You slip it into the bottom of the post there. You have a hole right there that it'll pop out of. Give you an idea of how that's going to go. But assembly is going to take probably as much as 30 seconds. So let me switch to the other camera and let's do that. And so there we go. We have a fold-up wagon cart. Very handy to be able to fold this up to take it with you in your back seat or your trunk or something like that. I want to get the measurement here. Verify the measurements across there. We are just over 2 feet long, and we are at about 14 inches wide, depending on how much you got packed in there. The wides aren't stiff. The width isn't stiff width, and then the height there, right at about 10 inches. And of course, it has a really high capacity, 225 pounds, I think it is. And I'm not sure how I'm going to even get that much in there, but we will get something big in there just to prove that it's capable of holding a lot. Okay, so here's what I came up with to put in there. The target was 225 pounds is what its stated capacity is, and I didn't even quite get up to that. I'm not sure how you would even get 225 pounds in there without it being like a solid chunk of metal. But I went with items that actually have their weights printed on them for the doubters. So this is 40 pounds, this is 40 pounds, Says it right there. These weights 25 each, total of 50, and then we've got a 15, and then we have an 8 times 2 is 16, so basically 15. So we've got 80 pounds plus 50 pounds equals 130 pounds plus another 31 pounds, so it's 161 pounds we'll put in there, and that's all I can come up with, so that's what we'll be testing with. And so let's see if it'll do it. Let me set up the other camera and we'll put these things in there. Okay, so there we go. We've got 161 pounds in there, and I just moved it from one location to the other, and it rolled really, really smooth. So let's give it a pull here. Yeah, you know, it doesn't look like much, but it feels really solid. The wheels are rolling nice and smooth, not like the feeling like they're being overworked. And of course they swivel nice. So what I'll do is I'll set up the other camera so that you can see me pulling this around. You get a sense of how much energy I'm exerting and how well it's rolling maybe. Okay, so it did just fine on the asphalt here, but the big test is going to be how does it do on the grass. So it has 5-inch wheels on it, and as I mentioned earlier, this isn't going to be good for St. Augustine grass, but we just have regular Bahia grass here. And so I have a feeling this is, and it's all dried out, but I have a feeling this is where we're going to switch from one hand to two hand. We are crossing over. And, well, actually, it's not that noticeable of a change so far. So, absolutely, you can bring it through the grass. I'll set up the other camera so you can see, because people will accuse that I'm using two hands or I'm using a second person or something. Let me just get the other camera. Okay, so as you saw at the end there, I took the camera right up to it to verify that all the things are still in there. And yeah, I was able to easily pull it through the grass and turn it and all those things that you might do. Like say if you were in the park and you have a cart full of, like say you have a big cooler full of drinks and ice and water that weighs a lot, not quite this much, but if you're worried that it's gonna roll through that, it definitely will, no problems whatsoever. Actually kind of surprising me. It actually has a really, really stable feel, like you could put more in there and it would still be fine, as it claims. that actually claims that you can put what, another 70, 80, 90 pounds, something like that in there, and I believe it. So at this point, what I'm going to do is, I was telling the people at Vevor that I wanted to try to do this. Like, say for example, you have a big property like we have here, just getting things from one side of the yard to the other can be a challenge, and we use a garden cart. And this is not specifically a garden cart, but what I want to try to do is hook it up to the back of the mower and just see how it reacts. That would sure make pulling this around quite a bit easier with this much weight in it. So that's what we're going to do here now, and check it out. Okay, so here we go. I've got it hooked up there. I wanted to show this in case anybody's wondering, how did you do that? Well, I just used a C-clamp, and it should be able to twist and do whatever it needs to do to go around corners and stuff. It won't be the best idea, but it'll work. Or, I think that the better thing would be to put a ball hitch like on a truck right there. That's what that plate is designed for. But this will show it today, and so here we go. This will make it quite a bit easier to pull this around, but this will also demonstrate whether or not it pulls so hard that it breaks the cart. Let's find out. Okay, so that wraps it up for the tow it behind the mower test, and it did not break. Nothing broke. I just checked it out thoroughly, and the wheels are still intact, that you can't even quite see, but because it's in the dark. But the handle didn't break, and my C-clamp didn't break. So it's pretty tough. So if you have something like, if you're in a park and you have a golf cart or an ATV or something like that that you use to transport things from one place to another, it looks like it will be able to go through a variety of very low pile grass. I have not tested on thick grass like St. Augustine, but honestly you wouldn't want to be taking ATVs and things through that kind of grass anyway. But it certainly did this. So at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the things out of it and show you how it folds up and goes into the car, and then we will wrap this up. Okay, so here we go. We've got it all tucked away, ready to head out to wherever it is that I'm going. I'll be honest with you, I'm just filming a review. I'm going to take it right back out. But if I were going to the park, this would be a nice thing to bring with me, because it would, you know, I don't think that we're going to bring the mower out to the park, but just to pull behind you, we have, our park is, it is a good quarter of a mile to the pavilion from the parking lot. So this actually will come in handy for us. It's going to be a really good thing for us to hold our stuff. It tucks away, folds up to just about nothing here, and gosh, you could, if you really pushed it, you could still get a passenger in there, and that does the trick. So I give it a good review. I give it a very good review, probably 5 out of 5 stars for what it is. It's a medium-sized cart with a ridiculous payload capacity. And if that's what you want, then go check it out. The link is in the description and the top pinned comment. At the beginning of the publishing of this video, there's a discount, but look at the expiration date to make sure that you're not clicking on this a year from now. So anyway, I appreciate you all watching, and have a good one.